All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. This video is going to be quick on how there'll be no beaming up, right? There's not going to be no beaming up or no getting taken up into the chariots before the Charagma is made mandatory on the face of the earth. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So that has to be brought upon the face of the earth, right? Because that's going to be the thing that Yahweh's going to use ultimately to decide who's going for the flames and who's not going to taste the flames, right? And then once everyone in the earth that's supposed to have received the charagma and get destroyed receives it, that's when the thing that needs for people to get beamed up is going to take place. Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So the people that take the charagma are ultimately destined to face that judgment right there. And the scriptures give a bit more detail into this same event. So let me get another scripture on that. Revelation, Malachi chapter 4 verse 1-4, behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud jay, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So there's a day coming that's going to burn as an oven, right? And that's literal, man. It's literally going to be burnt. The earth's going to literally be burning. It's not like that's not no metaphor. That's literal, man. The earth's literally going to be burning like an oven. It's going to be literally flames in the flames, right? Doesn't the scripture say that the elements are going to melt with fervent heat? And after I read this scripture, I'll see if I can find that one. Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. So all you people running your mouth against Israelites right now, yeah, against the elected nation of Israel, just know, man, that you're being destined for this judgment right here. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. So all that running of your tongue that you've been doing, right? That tongue is going to get melted out your face, man. All the running of the mouth that you people have been doing, you scoffers, right? Yahweh's getting ready to make that, even that tongue of yours, be consumed away, man. And then we're going to see how proud people are, man. We're going to see how much running of the gums people have got going on then, when that takes place, man. Here we go. This is another scripture on that same event. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So that's that same day that's talking about the world being as burning as an oven. It's the same time that's been spoken about in the book of Revelation, where it speaks about how people that took the charagma are going to be facing this judgment, man. It's all the same time. These are all visions from different prophets speaking about exactly the same time, but they're seeing a vision from a different perspective, man. They saw a different part of the same event taking place, man. They all saw different parts. The same thing with Babylon the Great being destroyed is also part of this same day of judgment, man, because Babylon the Great getting destroyed is going to be one of the things also that's going to cause for there even being a need for people to get beamed up, as we say, as Israelites say, man. That's what's going to cause for there to even be a need to get beamed. There wasn't no need to get beamed up even way back when Noah made his ark. There wasn't no need to get beamed up back then. An ark was all that was necessary, which not all that was. But an ark was the thing that was necessary for that time. There wasn't no need to literally be taken off the atmosphere of the earth. Noah's ark couldn't have protected Noah from what times coming in the future. Noah's ark couldn't have protected Noah and his family from the day of the Lord's wrath. The ark would have got burned up, man. Noah would have needed a chariot. The only way out of facing the destruction in the time to come is from a chariot, man. Noah's ark wouldn't have been enough to handle that time. Noah would have needed what happened to Enoch back then. He would have needed what happened to Elijah back then. He would have needed what happened to Yahushua after Yahushua was resurrected. He would have needed that for Yahushua when Yahushua in Acts chapter 1 and verse 11 got taken up. And then all the people that saw that was told, don't stand there gazing up into heaven, because the same way you saw Yahushua go is the same way that he's coming back. This is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 10. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. And some people have had dreams about this, man. Some people have dreamt this. They've looked out, they've dreamt that there was on chariots, looking out windows, seeing dragons, burning places up, seeing the flames. People have dreamt about these things, man. I bet there's Israelites right now, prophets, man, that have dreamt about this. I bet that they've saw this day, man, right now in the modern era, in the modern time, man, as we're getting closer to that time. If there was prophets seeing it back in the times past when it was still thousands of years away, you trying to tell me that there ain't going to be people that have seen it now, that are actually going to live through that situation? Of course there would be. Of course there is. Verse 21. For behold, Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. So people are getting ready to see the world go to a place where getting beamed up is necessary, man. But let's not be fooled by any talk of like people thinking that the great salvations took place now. If they try any tricks, man, let's not be fooled by any tricks that they try, because that event taking place, the great salvation of the chariots taking place, that Jeremiah 23 and verse 7, that salvation that's greater than the salvation from Egypt, where Yahweh's going to gather the Israelites through Yahushua from the north country and from every other country where they've been gathered, where they've been scattered, I mean, that salvation is not necessary until the Charagma has been given out to all the people that don't really care about the Lord, man. Right? That salvation is not necessary to take place yet, because the judgment for people that took that Charagma can't take place until all the people that have took that Charagma, which you're not supposed to do, by the way, all the people that have took it have taken it. And then Yahweh's going to judge them for taking it. And that judgment is going to happen all over the earth, man. But in particular, America, that whole land is going to be destroyed because it's Babylon the Great. And then the need for chariots to be involved in the whole grand scheme of things is going to take place, man. And Yahweh's going to send Yahushua and the angels to come and beam the elect up, man. And that's the lesson. The so-called raptures people want to try and talk about and all that. But really, the beaming up of the chariots, the great salvation, man. The elect of the nation of Israel getting beamed up in the chariots, that can't take place until Revelation 13, verse 16 to verse 17 has been fulfilled, man. And until the judgment for the people that took that is pushed out on the earth, which is Revelation 14, 9 and 10. All right? So that's just a little lesson on that, man. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakar Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.